Hi Team W, this is Dr. Wooden in our first group feedback video. You'll be getting several of these over the course of the module, and they're designed to give you some feedback on your specific assignment, but in general ways that apply to all of your assignments. I have basically two pieces of information, two recommendations that I'd like you to think about as we proceed forward. I want to first of all thank you for the thought and effort that you put into your proposals. I truly enjoyed reading them, and I'm very, very excited and enthusiastic about what I'm reading and how we're going to be proceeding forward. So, on to the feedback now. First of all, the style of writing that we are going to be expecting from you for the rest of the module will be a style that will be a little bit different for you. It will be what I always call third-party objective. You're going to be writing each one of your assignments as though you were an outside observer. That means no I, no we, no contractions rather, no speaking in the first person at all, but rather writing in a very thorough, intellectual, academic style as though you were an outside consultant presenting to your organization. That might be a little bit challenging to you, so I would really ask you to think very carefully as you submit your next assignments for the rest of the module, that you begin to train yourself thinking about as objective a style of writing as possible for you. I made some corrections on some of your papers to give you a sense, but it means that you're going to have to rephrase things so that it's not as though you're telling us, but rather you're observing whatever the content of that particular assignment is. It'll be a little tricky for you. You'll have to rework some of your writing to be to represent that general observation kind of writing. Second of all, I want to make sure that as you think about proceeding through each one of these assignments, as you know from our Skype calls, each unit is designed to help you create the framework for one of your sections of your strategic plan. And they're very thoughtfully designed. So I want you to begin to look at each section, each unit assignment, whether it's graded or it's ungraded, as though it were a piece of literature that you're beginning to write. I want you to resist the temptation to automatically begin to say, I know ahead of time what the goals are going to be for my strategic plan. Rather, let each one of the unit assignments open a door for you so that you can walk through it and explore everything fully. Then right towards the assignment, your unit assignment on your goals and objectives, you'll have a very important assignment. That'll be your strategic considerations and conclusions. So if you look on your course map, you'll see there's an assignment right before goals and objectives called Strategic Considerations and Conclusions. That's where you'll take all of your previous assignments and narrow it down in a convergent manner, so that you'll be prepared to identify those big goals that spring out of all the different ways that you've looked at your organization. So two things that I want you to remember from this particular video piece of feedback that apply to all of you across each one of your strategic plans. From now on, write in the most objective third party possible. And second, resist the temptation to already think you know what your goals are. Allow the goals for your strategic plan to evolve after you've taken the time in each assignment to fully explore what we're asking you to explore. I'm very pleased with the feedback you're giving each other. I want to make sure that as you begin to think about your posts, that you also make sure that your posts are thoughtful, that they are full of inquiry, that you're challenging each other, and that you're not posting merely for the sake of saying, good job, or I agree with you. Make your posts count for something. So I look forward to seeing you online, and I'll see you tonight and read you on the posts tonight. Good night.